Okay, here we are, continuing on Tuesday, May the 11th, 2020, our first day of review, Chapter 8. The first, I can only do 15-minute segments at a time on this screencast-o-matic, okay? So, this is the second part. So, the second part of Chapter 8, okay, 8.7, Formulas of Compounds. You remember the empirical formulas and the molecular formulas, right? The empirical formula was the base, the minimal amount of elements in an actual molecule, CH molecule, CH family. So the CH could be the if you have this is the ratio. You've got 1 to 1, right? So if you had 10 carbon, you would have to have 10 hydrogen, okay? So that for the molecular formula, and that's what's happening here. So the molecular formula of any empirical formula is that empirical formula times a number, okay? So 6. So if you had, like I said, if you had 10 carbons, you'd have to have 10 hydrogens, okay? If the empirical formula was CH2, if you had 10 carbon, how many hydrogen would you have? Well, you got to have twice as many carbons, right? Because it's CH2. So if I have 10 carbon, I'm going to have 20 hydrogen, okay? Or if I have 15 carbon, I'm going to have, in CH2, I'm going to have 30 hydrogen, right? So C10H30, okay? So, but the empirical formula is the base formula structure for a whole family of compounds, molecules, okay, from this empirical formula. And all of those other formulas, aside from the empirical one, so if you had C2H2, right, that would be a molecular formula of this empirical, okay? So, and then here are all the practice ones. If we were in class, normally we have time, you know, when we're doing reviews like this, we might be able to go have one of you or two of you come up on a board and work through the problem, okay? But I've already programmed these, both the Chapter 2 and Chapter 8 PowerPoints into the module for you to have quick reference for this stuff, okay? So if you want to work through these problems, right, you have to do the differential analysis, okay? If you have to figure out moles, right? Moles of each type, 83.65. What is a mole, right? It's 1 mole. Okay, so you would have, if 1 mole of carbon is 12.01 grams, okay, and you had 83.65 grams, you have to divide that into your 83, and that tells you how many moles you have, okay, going from grams to moles, okay? And with your hydrogen as well, okay? So there's your however many moles of hydrogen. Okay, that's the step, and then we're going for ratios, right? 2.33 doesn't work. So what do you have to do? You have to multiply them both by 2. That gives you 2 times 2.33 is 4.66. That's not close either, right? So remember this, we did it on the board quite a few times. So you multiply both by 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2.33 is 6.99. And you are good to go. Okay, 6.99 rounds off to 7. So you're 3 and 7. That's your empirical formula of that compound. Okay, and then there's some more. Okay, molecular formulas where n is the whole number. Okay, so you have to. Molecular compounds are really actually pretty easy. They're easier than the compounds. So, or empirical. Figure out empirical. Right? So. Molecular formula is the exact formula of the molecules present in the substance, okay? So molecular formula is always an integer multiple of the empirical formula, okay? So the molecular formula is going to be a multiple of the empirical, so we're in a whole number. So the thing about it is you have to find out what your empirical formula is to figure out what your molecular compound is, okay? So... and there you go. That's it. Chapter 8. This section of video is shorter. So let me know if you have any questions. Review, practice, get this fresh in your mind, and we'll move on to chapter, I believe it's 10 tomorrow. Okay?